Impressed. Oh.
Traitor. I was a fool.
No.
Looks like this spirit got on the wrong side of Burke.
Traitor. One among you did not believe in our cause. He betrayed us all and will suffer for his lack of faith. We must be of one mind. We must speak as one. Non-binary. Nope. I need a key. Got some runes. Something up there. Are there gonna be stairs? How am I gonna get up there? Oh, there's stairs. Okay. I was like, this looks like a stage, but it's probably a way to climb. Oh, those are back. Who broke that? Rude. Someone just like took out all the books that are reachable by an average adult man or something, and then everything up there is still there. Is another one I can just grab? Nope. Pisces, right? The fish. All that at a glance definitely like it goes to the zodiac. Or is that what you call them? I forget. That's Cancer, Leo, Libra. You know, that one. There's a bunch of different systems for symbols that are used constantly in puzzle games. This one's all of the planets. This one's all the planets, but in Greek. This one's constellations, and so on. This is the constellation one. Yeah. Okay. We have 4 symbols that need to be associated with 4 animals, or, you know, constellations. That's clearly the scorpion, right? It's a picture of a scorpion. Like, the rune is literally a picture of a scorpion. I'd be shocked if that's not what it is. So it looks like... I saw a scorpion a second ago. Oh, it's a fish hook. That's a recurring constellation across different cultures, right? Is that the same constellation from that they discussed in like Moana, the fishhook one for Maui? What does that mean? Why do you glow when I do that? There's a key behind there. They have to match? Why do I have 2 chances to rotate the symbols? Huh. I'm thinking that each of these symbols is associated with a specific constellation, so I make it go match that constellation. And then when you're doing that, the symbol rotates. And so then I make these match those symbols. Like right now, the scorpion's pointing to the right. So that. But I need to figure out what that part's based on so I can do that part. Then I get the key, probably. Got another red guy. Spooky book. Oh, there's the gem I need. Through the mask's eyes, I see the truth. I realize now what a fool I was. The books I brought for us to study were poisoning our minds. We need them not with the mask to guide us. They must be burned. We put ourselves to a new task now. A ritual few have ever attempted. Together we will open the black doorway. Non-binary. Oh, not keeping that. So those symbol, the tennis net that's been twisted, is Pisces. Is that one of the symbols over here? Sure is. You are Pisces. And back over here, I make the Pisces one shaped like that. That's why so it glows so I can see it from there. There must be other clues around the room then. That isn't a thing that'll let me see. Okay, there's 3 spots I'll be able to see through if I get the red crystal. Ah, this just opens. I thought I had to earn this somehow, but nope. Damn it. Whoa! Okay, oop. What's over here? Bunch of numbered suns and that thing. Oh, I touched this one. Scorpion. 7, 8, sorry. Roman numerals. Scorpion 8. What? Oh, they're numbered too. Okay. Oh, they're going the opposite direction that I expect. Okay. 8. 8 scorpion hook. What? Oh, right. I didn't know that yet. It points me to the scorpion. I was just correct. I was just correct. The scorpion looking thing was pointing at the scorpion. God damn it. I was like, what was I supposed to glean from this? Oh, right. The answer I already guessed. That's extremely funny. Alright. Okay. That one is bow. It kind of looks like a bow also, like the drawn arrow. Which one of you is a bow one? Lady, lion, cancer crab, 2 scary children, cow, sheep, 2 fishies, waterman, strange sea creature. Ah, there we go. Centaur one. Yeah, okay. So the centaur one is that. These do feel a little dangerously like you might be able to guess them based on the vibe of the symbol. Like that does look like a bow. That kinda looks like 2 things, so and it turned out to be the fish one, right? And that one just looks like a scorpion, and it was the scorpion. Huh. Is this one Terra? This one's just, you recognize the symbol? Recognize the constellation? Which will probably be rotated compared to that. Is it the kids? These two? It's the 2 boys. They honestly look like they're gossiping. Oh, they glow when you're right. There we go. An iron key. Does that work over here?
This medallion was important to the spirit.
So we'll use this to banish him ultimately? I take it. Will it open this door? Looks like it. Because we need it for the banishing, but we also... It's our goal going forward, so I have to make sure I have it going forward. Or I could potentially finish the level without the object you need during the ritual. And games try to avoid those kind of failure states nowadays, where you could just trap yourself. It's always eerie to think there's this much man-made environment that isn't in use. Although it does seem like it's in use right now, given the lit lanterns and the alchemy. Ooh, that thing's probably getting used today. Okay. 3 different chambers. There's whole ass crystals in those. So they must have, like... Is that leaves? It does appear to be leaves. How is it leaves? Didn't they have to glass blow that, like, around the leaves? Like, how'd they make these glass chambers? And then, like, I can almost imagine you could grow the crystal inside somehow, but how'd you get the leaves in there? That's just nature in there. That's gotta be magic. Dang, I think magic might exist in this setting. I'll mortar your pestle. Nope. He mortared my pestle until I guacked. Nope. Can't go through any of that. That means the NPC is going to stand over there and talk to me later. You just... It's like this game's a unique form of like the Hanna-Barbera effect, where that was when I would point out that like there's just a specific asset that clearly is going to move in an environment full of stuff that doesn't move, and it would very quickly, and then that'd be proven right at some point. In this game, the fucking Chekhov's gun is just noticing a weird chunk of the level you can't walk into because like a chair is slightly over and there's a suspiciously chunky invisible wall around it. Like an NPC is gonna stand over there and talk to me later. That's what it always means. A wooden frame. But why? For whence? Got a bellow. Or a bellows. Does a bellows bellow as a verb? Is that a case where the device is its own verb? Can you read this? Very hard with the lighting. Yeah, at least it looks like unique words, but not ones I can read. The bottom one looks really blurry. God, I just thought back to that time that I played the that episodic game. That was like a Telltale, like, had Saturn devouring its sun. You were like in a big castle. I don't remember anything about it. I think it might have been called The Ritual. I struggle to remember almost anything about it, but one of the things that stood out to me is that they put the periodic table of elements in one of the rooms to show how sciencey somebody was. But not only did it feature elements that wouldn't have been discovered yet when the game was set, it had a URL in the corner because they had just like taken it from online somewhere and put it in their game because it looked like historical and thematic, like it would look like it was on old paper and everything, so it was like cool for their game. But not only did they probably not have the rights to use it, it also didn't fit their game, both because the elements were wrong for the time period and because it had a URL in the corner. It was so funny. Can I reach this furnace? I don't think so. Can't go any further. These are the different weights for the scale. For measuring. Ooh, a centrifuge. Oh, that's hard to use with that hand. Wow! Okay. Oh, there you go. Bet you go there. So that's the answer to something. Unless you can move it around. Nope. So that's like the cereal box, like, decoder ring answer. Where is that gonna go? I don't know yet. Bunch of alchemy instructions. This is interesting. Yeah, this is like old-timey ways of how they would like navigate a scroll, right? Were these ever real or just an idea in fantasy stuff? They probably were real. Scrolls were a whole ass thing, and they're really annoying to use, so they probably would have a cool device for being able to go up and down the whole thing. Man, I kind of want to have one of these in my house and have like a cool thing to put on it. That could be fun. That is like just a nifty thing to have, just like a thing you could like crank and look up and down this big parchment. Like my Dark Souls slab. I have the slab print of Dark Souls that's like the entire map made as one beautiful thing. And being able to like scroll up and down, that would be kind of neat. That'd be kind of interesting. I don't know where that poster went. Somewhere, and I haven't seen it for a while actually. It's somewhere. I did move with it. What's all this? What's all this then? Oh. Ah, am I going to get those 3 ingredients from that one? There's the, like, female-ish symbol. That one Mercury? Forget, and then Sun. Yeah, that one. Where'd it go? Oh, I think I've got to have a container of some sort in there. I don't think the device is going to handle it on its own. Shit, fuck. Okay. There's a whole ass room to walk around and slowly absorb in the process of solving this. Getting sore from sitting in this chair. In real life. I'm gonna like bring it over here probably when I'm done. Alright, what have I not discovered? I guess there is more in there, so I just need to go check out the other room. Now that I've like fully explored this one. Who's just dumping their papers on the floor? People in video game settings are so bad about their papers and books. They're always just disheveled and discarded. Alright, so we need magic red light for that. Ah, red crystal go here, open door. There's a lot of burned out candles everywhere, but these seem to just glow forever. This place might not be any use. It might just be that these lanterns have crystals in them that just kind of work forever. That's just how it goes. Is that all that's in this room? Yeah. That and the need to get a crystal over there. There we go. Speaking of the symbols sets that are in every puzzle game, you'll often cycle through each of them, it feels like, because you need to have like avoid having overlapping symbols, because that can make your puzzles increasingly confusing. Look at that water physics. Neat. Better than they had in The Last of Us. The Last of Us 2013 had some hilarious water physics. There's just like a scene at the beginning of the game where they have like they have things of water, of alcohol, and the bottles just have continually sloshing alcohol that's just going in the most extreme possible swoop, which looks good when it's the primary focus of the scene when they're holding it and moving it around their hands. But they set it down on the table and it's still doing it the whole time, and you're like, bro, you set that down like 5 minutes ago. That water is cursed. No. Yeah, we gotta put in the other thing first, I'm sure. This will do something. Three strange layers of like purification and condensation or something. Uh-huh. Neat. So now I take this over to here. And it cooks, I guess? Are we gonna make this crystal stronger? Oh, right. Oops. Right, the scale. I gotta keep it in the green zone. Are we winning, son? Feeling a little goofy. Doesn't feel like this is working. Okay. Do I centrifuge? Oop! Ah. Oh, I didn't see there was a fourth slot. I thought I had to pour it in those ones. Whee! So you keep going until the heat reaches green, and that tells you you've centrifuged hard enough, I guess. Interesting color. Now, do I burn this one? Probably should have been looking at that scroll. It probably tells you what order to do these things in. Oh yeah, it's definitely doing something now. Crystal! Let's grab the hot crystal with my bare hand. Neat. I did it. Another man who is sad about woman. You'll never guess. Oh. Oh, we got symbols on here. Yeah, that'll turn into something in a minute. First, though, I gotta take a little break. I've been sitting here for a while, I think. I have no idea how long. And we're back. Okay. Big key? Actually, am I back? The way I have to second guess every time. I'm just like, I can't see. Alright. Ooh, oh, that's not a key. Oh, there's something else. Okay. A little 3 combination thingy. Got little distances on that. I keep wanting to point. I can't point. Because this game doesn't have compatibility with the Valve Index controller. So I can't point. And if I reflexively kind of always want to hold my controller. It's like I'll point, but I still want to hold the controller. If I touch any part of the pad, all of my fingers close like I'm doing fists. But I'm oftentimes not. Anyway. I have been betrayed. One of my coven tried to contact the wardens. Fortunately, his letter was intercepted before the fool ruined everything. How many scheme behind my back? I must make an example of him. Make sure none of the others doubt my resolve. He will be bound here in this pit for eternity while we ascend. Why does the page look like that? Like that page looks like that. Right next to it, but that page looks like that? Like a murder note? Like, why doesn't it look like the way you wrote everything else? Why'd you... And if this is supposed to be, like, important magic stuff, why is there, like, a personal note in the middle of the book? There's so much book left, too. Like, this all happened afterwards, apparently? I don't know if I buy this book as a thingy. Anyway, that probably goes there. Thought I was gonna have to find more pieces, honestly, but it seems to be it. Can I turn... Does this thing have buttons? I don't think I can press anything on this. Alright, well that's like 6 symbols. Oh! I just tried to change hands. Or 3 symbols. H. Top right corner thingy. Oh wow, it's already correct. In the bottom right corner one. I was this close to getting the combination right on my first try when I was just moving around a little bit for fun. Never mind. There's another H-like substance. Oh, 3-2. There it is. I read it. I was making the mistake of going left to right. Yeah. A handwritten note. I write to you, sirs. Can I? Sirs, I write to you a desperate warning about the coven of Nettie Burke. She goes too far, and if not stopped, many will upend. Soon may upend the balance that keeps us in favor of the king. I myself have witnessed, and then you can't see the rest really. Just save them from storytelling. And yeah, I don't think you can open this. Ooh, it doesn't glow anymore. It's almost like immune to the lighting, actually. What the fuck? Eh. Whoa. Why is it like that? Hello. A mounted lens. Not yet. It's currently just a lens. Nope. I haven't even looked in that whole side of the room yet. I'm just like, everything I find just locks into everything else I've found so far. A little surreal, actually. That doesn't have anything in it. That's not real. Well, that just all interlocked back and forth, didn't it? That symbol again. That chest might open, but it's not lit up, so it's probably not interactive. Another one here.
What power did the mask promise you?
Immortality. Unlimited power. Free nachos on Fridays. I don't like nachos that much. They would not be that alluring.
What are these strange marks on the wall?
Looks like a key. Like for some kind of puzzle game. Do I need to like look? Oh, the flashlight. Look, we could line up with that. Ooh. Ooh. Spooky. That was a short room, huh? Didn't expect it to be over that quickly. Ah, yes. More scary, fucked up moving walls that could close behind me. It's convenient that they found some nice, like, endlessly useful crystal glowy thingies, so that we don't have to worry about this place expiring. It'd be really hard to see if this place actually needed fire.
End this agony.
See, that's only metaphorical. Like, you're trapped in the afterlife, but you're not trapped in that cage because, well, I saw you out there. But his body, though? Looks lumpy, but not like a body. I think. Might be a body.
They must have locked him up in here.
They just left him there in forever. Little did they know that their betrayer could betray them yet again because they locked him up for infinitely as a punishment, but they actually damned his soul and made it so that one day a medium would figure out what's going on here. This one's just for free. I didn't even have to set this one up. Are there more like it around here? There's a number of unlockable things. If I get over there, I can grab that key and maybe even put it through this window if for some reason I couldn't carry it around, but I probably can. Candelabra. Oh, there's that. And there's that. Anything on that side? Not that I see. That does look neat though. I like that. Ooh. Ah, Do you... I'm gonna need you to spin around for me. Aha. Okay, so we need a lever crank thing. What are those for? I guess a drain? If it floods in here at all? Bit of a lip though, like that's still a decent, that's a few inches of water regardless. I don't know. Interesting thinking about the concerns you might have to have underground of like, where does water go if water happens? A traitor in our midst. How could anyone turn against the mistress and her glorious plans? He is to be held here tonight while preparations are made. Then in the morning his fate will be sealed. His lack of faith nearly did for us all. His lack of faith neither did for us all. That sounds weird. Though I do not doubt the regrets. He regrets that now. I hear his pleas, but they fall on deaf ears. Down here we speak as one. Also I'm deaf, coincidentally. Mostly unrelated, but I should clarify after that turn of phrase. Hello. What's up? Alright, so some combination. There's bound to be a clue somewhere about where and why and what and stuff. Ugh, I gotta give myself a little slack. I'm like sitting on my cord. There we go. Yeah. We've got lights, bunch of clutter. No, this seems like it does anything. Do I have anything? I don't think I have anything to go on for that yet. A few of these are just the things that will help banish him eventually. There's like a grid there, but I don't see a pattern on it anywhere. It does say 1, 2, 3 on the 3 rows. But that doesn't really match up with this either. Okay. Doesn't go in there. That one's already open. They do have different keyholes. Oh, yeah. Kind of expected it to open other ones first, since this one feels like the destination. Oh, hey. I was like, do I do anything in here? So 2, 3, 5, 6 is how I'll do that. That's how I'll summarize what's going on there. There we go. Is. Oh. 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 Is that it for this zone? Maybe. Yeah, I guess that's the puzzle. Given the density of like the puzzle boxes before, and also just the general design of escape rooms, these zones almost feel wasteful with how quickly you go through them. Like they made so much area, and then these giant rooms will have like one puzzle total, and then you move on, which is very surreal. You'd expect, from escape room vibes, there's a certain density you expect to encounter, and some of the parts of the game had that a little bit.
Take the dagger from my hand.
Is it time? Not quite. Got this going on. Okay. But in particular, it reminds me of like we went to the It escape experience in Las Vegas. Me and Zach and Toaster and some other people. I don't remember how many people were there overall, but those are the people that people might know by name here. And it was based on the It movies. And what really stood out about it is that not only was there NPCs, like there was really crazy production values. It was like this, but in real life, kind of. You're like, wow, look at all this crazy shit. But then each room would have like one puzzle total, basically, and then you solve that, and it would open up the next room. So you were like, we went through like 20 rooms really rapidly of crazy production value, but there was such a weird lack of puzzle density that it felt weird for an escape room. But they also specifically, because it's such a long sequence of rooms that you're playing linearly, they would let other people into the sequence, so that while you're in the second half of the sequence of rooms, somebody else would be playing through the first half of the sequence of rooms. Like they had a bunch of groups that were all flowing through there at the same time, separated by a few rooms at a time, so they don't encounter each other, but going faster than it would, so that they could sell more tickets than it would normally be allowed if they only had let one group into the entire sequence and then had to completely finish before they reset. But the weird experience there is that a little bit like what we're dealing with here, there were NPCs in various rooms, and basically every 3 or 4 rooms you'd encounter an NPC, a player, an actor playing a character in the thing, who would like immersively sort of react to what's going on a bit, and they'd follow you through for a few rooms before being left behind. Then you meet the new NPC each time. But that actor, one, was there to add to immersion, I guess, but they also would do the AAA video games thing where if you were taking a little too long in a room, they would start kind of hinting towards, like, what's up with that? And stuff like that. And the way that, like, Atreus will, like, increasingly hint at what to do when you're playing God of War and a puzzle happens, for example. Like, AAA video games constantly have a companion character, and where if you encounter any puzzles and you take, like, 5 seconds to solve them, then almost immediately the game will start hinting at maybe what you should be thinking about, because they're so afraid of you being stuck and having a moment of friction in a video game anymore, which is what that bums me out about all of them and makes me not like to play them. But here it's to keep us moving along so that we don't get stuck and encounter the other groups that are falling behind us. And so each of those NPCs shepherds you through the rooms, hints at stuff, and then their job is, of course, to then go through those rooms and resettle the puzzles once you're gone, so that the next group can then encounter the puzzles correctly. We encountered one room where the NPC failed to reset the puzzle, and the room was unsolvable, and it was like just a whoopsie. But yeah, like that's what this reminds me of a little bit. Not like in the negative way necessarily, but definitely the very specific lack of puzzle density is very surreal. In part because I'm like, man, video games are expensive to make, so I just don't expect to have so many unique environments where you just do one thing real quick and then move on like that. Like the last few puzzles I did, that one quick puzzle that I solved in a few minutes was the whole room, and I'm like, this room probably took dozens of hours to make. Damn, I don't know, or longer. That's like part of a glyph. What's going on with that? That matches up with that, but it's like rotated wrong. So like I think I need to turn it. Nope, not like that. Oh.
What was she doing to people down here?
We're like scary torture thing, but we're also like haha funny. Fun symbol glyph. I assume I had to rotate it backwards. I did not. That was a bad idea. Can I rotate this thing at all? It's gonna go that way. What's this do? Oh, flip it upside down. Yeah, that would help. We're getting closer, but not quite, I think. Ah. Do 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 do. Ooh. Oh, it's like so linear. Interesting. I definitely thought that I'd have to like find these lenses somewhere in the room. Didn't expect them to just be like a sequence of puzzles you just have to do in that order. So this is a door that leads to something I haven't done yet, right? What is it over there? They're all different torture devices. Oh, this one's curious. So we want the tree part to point upward, but there's also more. We're somehow gonna make like an 8 shape show up somewhere. Let's see what this part looks like. Is there like something on the back? Not really. Let's just use my right hand. It's grabbing. Ooh, so coordinated, so talented. Oops. Oh. Oh, it's a stretch. It stretches and murders. Got it. One of them torture devices. That's straight up like, who would ever defy our sacred mother and her torture house? I'm like, well, see, it's funny you should say. It might be because of the torture. Yeah, there's the half we were seeing earlier. Sure, this will matter. Oh. Spooky doorway. Ooh. Now we're thinking with portals. Did this loop back around to the other side of the room where that gate was there? Yeah, it's a portal. That's not just a wall opening. Those walls don't line up, right? Once again, though, that's the whole room. The whole room is just a place where this one thing is, and then you leave. It's so surreal when you're used to playing puzzle games, how brief this is. The only franchise I can think of that's has a lower puzzles per room density is like the Myst franchise, which is extremely extravagant with its use of space, and then has like surprisingly only like a handful of puzzles in their entire game in many cases. Because it's like half the puzzle is figuring out where the puzzle even is, and the surrounding context for it, basically. It's like slightly harder to line up than you'd think. It's you.
Stabbed through the mark. No wonder his spirit's bound to this place.
Oh. Yeah, didn't this happen in my dream? Didn't I do this? Or something like this? It was a lady statue, though. Ooh. Hi. Don't worry, buddy, I'll fix it.
With my voice, you will be bound to this circle. With my power, you will be severed from this realm.
Being part of her coven meant so much to me.
That's where you went wrong.
Wore it with pride.
Wore it with pride medallion. I didn't even realize that the beginning part was a word clue at first. So I've just been guessing correctly in the previous cases.
This mortal link is broken.
I had to warn someone.
Warn someone.
This mortal link is broken.
The instrument of my binding.
Knife.
Your mortal ties are severed. This place holds you no longer.
Bye-bye. Have a nice day in hell. Which presumably exists. It doesn't seem like you did good things in your life. Ooh. Damn. Is there a storm inside there? A fight? A wizard battle? Fireworks? Are they trying to get back out? Am I making a mistake? Oh.
Edith. Good. You're just in time to see some real magic.
No, Adam, this ritual is not what you think. Give me the mask, please.
Oh, you'd love that, wouldn't you? You never wanted me to have power. If I'm like you, you're not special anymore.
No, that's not true. Listen to me. It's
God,
a
I
trick.
hate him.
The mask is dangerous.
Dantalion, hear me! Open the black doorway! Let the dead walk amongst the living once more! Let us join.
Uh-huh.
Oh no.
With my voice, you are bound to this circle.
Well, that's gonna be a problem.
By the hour, you are bound to my realm.
Uh-oh.
Speak as one. Exist as one.
Join us, Edith. Join the chorus.
Speak
No.
as one.
Let us go.
Exist as one. Speak as one.
Ooh.
The boy is weak, but you are a worthy addition.
Adam,
Speak
fight,
as one.
please.
Exist as one. Speak
No!
as one.
No! Stop!
Uh-oh.
Take your place with us, Edith.
Damn.
Oh, I'm sorry. Edie, I didn't know.
It's okay. You stopped her.
Uh-oh. Whoa. That looked like one of the room puzzles. I wonder if they're like specifically reusing each one. They feel like references, but it's been so many years, so it's just vibes whether or not it's the same one or not. As far as me recognizing it goes, I mean, like it's just like it mostly just comes down to, oh wow, the art style of the same studio looks the same. That's crazy.